or 12 at the time. And then that's me and Monica on the other side. So, is that the noise you want to make? Alright, so this is the team I went with. As I said, that's Gracie Barrier in the very middle. And then the other girl on the other side of me is Monica. She's actually from Burma. Gracie's dad is right beside her in the black t-shirt, and the man beside him with the gray hair is Andrew, that's his best friend. And then the man on the other side is Philip. He is our translator for the men's Bible class that we taught there. I guess I could say what we were there for. There is a Bible college in Myanmar called Mabi, and that's it in the background. And we were there teaching for a week. So, I kind of talked about their location already, but let me see if I can even read this. I got good context. So there's India, and then Rangoon is right there. That's also called Yangon. That's their capital city, and we were right there. Right next to the city. So, thank you. Traveling, it was definitely an experience. We traveled for 36.5 hours this trip. Of course, from where I was then, it was in Florence, Alabama. So we traveled 2.5 hours to Nashville, 4 on a plane to California, but it was like we never left because it was the same time there as it was. Y'all been to California? Okay, it was the same time there as it was when we left. It was kind of crazy. We had a 13-hour layover in Los Angeles, and Joey, the man that I went with, that was also my youth minister at the time, he actually had a friend in Los Angeles, so we weren't stuck in the airport. We got to kind of see things. Got to not go up there by the Hollywood sign, but got to see it live and in person. And we walked down Hollywood Boulevard, saw the stars, and everything was pretty cool. Then, as it says, it was a 14-hour international flight to China, and then 3 more on that tiny little plane. Well, no, I don't have that picture. Okay, so the flight to China was a huge plane, like the double-decker, and then the one to Burma was like itty-bitty. This is my first time flying, mind you guys. So it was an experience. Okay. The culture shock at its finest. And really, sometimes I was more culture shocked in California than I was on the other side of the world. I got a picture of Will Smith's footprints because Jake really liked him at the time. And there's me with the Hollywood sign, which you can't really tell. Do you care to flip the lights? Would that help y'all see a little bit? Okay, perfect. Okay, now y'all can see a little better. Sorry about that. I forgot about that. So you can go ahead and change the slide. We went to Guangzhou, China. I still have trouble saying it. That is the double-decker that I was telling you about. Those are the top windows that you see. The bottom, where it goes back behind the wing. So you couldn't really, at times you couldn't even see the other side of the plane. It's so huge. I don't really know how many passengers it was, but it was, let's see, 3 on one side, 5 in the middle, and 3 on the other. Screaming babies and all for 15 hours. So that was interesting. So, needless to say, my mom was not happy with me when I told her that I wanted to go. I was 18 at the time, and then I think I turned 19 right after I got back. But Joey's rule was as long as I was out of high school. So we went, like it says, it ranked 139 out of 158 on the Global Peace Index, which is not very good as far as peace is concerned. Joey's gone with his daddy since he was 13 years old, and 200 miles away from us, there were some religious wars going on, but we didn't know it before we left. So needless to say, when I got there on my international calling, I had tons of calls from my mom. Turn around and come back. And we were right across, our hotel was right across the way from the airport though, so that kind of helped her calm down a little. But we stayed because we were a long way away from what all was going on. So you can go ahead. Those are some of the news articles that my mom got to read when I was halfway around the world. So needless to say, when we went again, when Jake and I went this past October, so it's actually been a whole year. Wow. My mom was like, please don't go back. Please don't go back. But go ahead and change the slide. This is us arriving in Myanmar. That's the airport there in the middle with the gold on top. The lady in the top right hand corner is Winsome. She is basically, we call her Ma Winsome because she's basically like the grandmother to us four over there. She takes care of us, she feeds us every night. She's got very much a servant's heart. Just a few pictures there. Us eating in the bottom right hand corner. They have really good food. Okay, yeah, so the weather. It was 100+ degrees Fahrenheit every day. We were actually there during their dry season, so basically there they have the rain season, which is basically monsoons all day, and then they have the dry season. At both points it's at least 100 degrees each day. Still hot at night and very hazy and polluted. You can go ahead. So these are the hosts. What we call them that. We stayed in a hotel. But as I said, these are the ladies that took care of us every night, fed us every single night. That's Winsome on the bottom right hand corner with me at a restaurant. On the left hand side, that's me and Miss Winsome's mom. That's Sister Sheila, and then Gracie with me. Gracie looks so small in these pictures now that I'm looking at it. And then the middle is us after Sunday morning worship in their home. That's something there that is very different from here. We worship in homes there usually. It's actually really unique and amazing experience. The food, we couldn't drink the water. I was actually scared to swallow water when I was in the shower. We brushed our teeth with bottled water that the hotel provided for us. And please thank a Coke can whenever you see one next, because that is something that I had there that felt like home. Even though I was only there for a week, it was like, oh, Coke, it tastes like home. That could probably be like a Coke advertisement or something. Bottom left hand corner is something we ate when we were there. I can't remember, it's been so long. It was good. And then the right hand corner is the ingredients to something called potato cutlets that they make. It's basically like a potato mac and cheese. It's so good. So good. I've never tried to make them when I'm here, but I really want to. Okay. This is the school we taught at. So, man, I wish I had a laser pointer. So, this is where the girls stayed. This is where all the worship and everything was, and where the guys taught and had class. Down here beneath these steps is where I taught class, which you'll see some pictures of that soon, and you'll see some from up here where the men were. And then this is where the boys stay. You may wonder why the girls stay here and worship is here and boys' classes are here, but this room is bigger, and there's an dividing wall like this, so that's where the girls stay. This is actually this room, and you can see the divider. The girls stay on the other side of that. So, I think we had a lot that year for our girls. It wasn't the same about a year ago whenever we went. Okay, you can go ahead. Those were the girlies that I got to teach. Gonna try my best not to cry. Thing about these girls are that I will probably never ever see them again. Actually, the one in the middle in the pink shirt, I had them tell me their conversion stories. So like from Buddhism or Muslim beliefs to Christianity, because that's the majority of that whole country is either Muslim or Buddhist. And she actually ran away from home in order to come to that school that we were at, teaching her about God. So it'd be wonderful to know how she's doing now, but I don't know that I'll ever get to. But it is hard to remember their names because they're so different from ours. Like, I remember the girl in the pink shirt. Her name is Mafante, so that's an idea of what their names were like. On the right-hand side, that's me and Monica, the girl who lives in the U.S. now, and then Philip, the male translator. Monica helped me translate whenever I was teaching, but she also taught as well. Go ahead. That's just a school. It's different Bible classes. The bottom right, it's not the bottom. On the right-hand side, that's a girls' class. So that's who all I got to teach. And when I say girls, I mean women, the female side of things, because really, it ranged anywhere from 12 or 13-year-olds to some ladies were 80, 85. And some of them had been going to the school for years and years. I think they've been doing this for at least 20 years, if not more. So some of them were very devout already in their Christianity, and some, this was their first time coming in contact with the Lord. So, either. This is the whole school. That year that I was there, all the way March. I think it was March. Yeah, it says it began March 21st through 31st, 2013. So I think that's maybe the last slide. I'm not sure. Cool. Okay, so that's just, everybody wanted to get picture with the tall Americans is what they called us. You can tell how different, our height and everything is. Okay. See what it's saying, so I forgot which one's the last one. That's Montea. Go ahead. This is just some sightseeing that we did. They are, like I said, primarily Buddhist and Muslim, so that's what temples they are there for. We had to take off our shoes to go to that temple. It's very, very sad to see people worshiping idols and things like that. We got to have supper on the Emperor's boat. And this is whenever we were leaving, just goes to show you how love knows no bounds, how it transcends all cultures and all different walks of life. So that's the girls and the girls from the school carrying our luggage because they didn't want us to go. They wanted to walk us all the way to our gate. And that's actually the picture in the top right is the picture of the boat that we were on the night before eating. So they actually had a painting of it. Okay. That is us. We were leaving and they were all waving at us. So heartbreaking. And there we were foreigners, so that's why I took that picture of the thing in the airport. Y'all don't have to know that, except the plane tickets, food, shots, and souvenirs were very expensive, but the experience and the impact we made on the Lord's kingdom was priceless. We're going back to California. Go ahead. I forgot this was this long. And I made it home for Easter. We got home at 3 o'clock that morning, drove back to Florence from Nashville, and I was there. I was supposed to be sleeping let's see. I should have been waking up and coming to church, but I had been awake. But it's a 12-hour difference. So that's kind of in my head. I'm like, really, in Burma at this time, it was 6 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night rather than 10 o'clock in the morning at church. So I had rushed over there and got everything fixed. And about the time I got my my jet lag and everything fixed, boom, right back home. But that's at our church we were at in Florence with a lot of the kids there. Go ahead. Will this play? This is them singing a goodbye song to us, and I just wanted y'all to see this real fast. So that was their goodbye song. They sang parts of it in English, and then we hear the goodbye and parts of it in Burmese. They're lovely. I actually have a set of pictures from when Jake and I went. Figured y'all might wanna see that as well, so. It's,